Going to be showing you the Gwent closed beta before it goes live. And my name is Christine Steimer, and I am here part of the community team at CD Projekt, and I'm here with Luigi. Although you may notice that on screen it says a different name, Michał. So
it's a lie. I'm always lying about my name.
So we're going to call him Luigi for today. And we also have a couple friends off screen. We have Marcin Mamot, and he is in the chat with you guys as CD Projekt Red, and then we are going to be playing against our friend Maciek over in the corner. So Luigi, can you tell everybody what it is that you do here?
I'm a game designer. Basically, I worked in CDP for 6 years, I think now, and I'm responsible for, remaking the Gwent as you know it from The Witcher 3 and making it the Gwent that we have right now, and we'll be showing it to you today. Obviously, I worked hard with Maciek and with other guys from our design team, and I hope you'll like what we are going to show you in quite a few minutes.
Yeah, so Gwent has evolved a lot, as you've mentioned. So if you are mostly familiar with Gwent from The Witcher 3, you're going to see a brand new game here. There's new art, new animations, new all of the things. There's actually too many to just sit here and list. So what we're going to do is start jumping in, and then that way you guys can just see it for yourselves. So I think what we're going to start with is the deck builder, because it's something that is fairly brand new. And you said you had started something earlier today, is this correct?
Yeah, I prepared some decks for you, but I want you to finish them because they are not finished yet. We could actually start with skellige deck, I think, because as far as I remember, it's one of your favorite decks.
It is. I do really like skellige.
So here we go. This deck relies heavily on discarding cards, which seems like a weird mechanics, right? But it's actually a pretty cool mechanics. If you would go to the PROJEKT Riders, like these guys will be played on the battlefield when they will be discarded. So even if you'll discard them with an ability that discards cards, they will go onto the battlefield instead of going to the graveyard. So it's quite
very handy.
Yep, and it slims your deck a lot. We're talking about slimming the deck, so you could actually look at Demon Pirates, the 6 guys. Yep, these guys. These guys seem like their ability is useless because they will grab all of the other copies of them in the deck and they will move it to the graveyard. So it seems like it's not that worth it because it's not going to be on the board, but it will thin your deck. So instead of having left 15 cards in your deck after initial draw, you'll have only 13 cards to draw from. So it increases your chances of getting the desired cards, the cards that you want. So this is how...
To actually pause a little bit, let's talk about the general deck builder here, because we've got some qualifications on the side here. For instance, you can only build with 4 gold cards, and then max silver 6. So did you guys have, how did you come to those numbers?
These are basically basics. I skipped the basics because, I played a lot and I just forgot about them.
You just got excited and you wanted to go, I understand.
But yeah, you need to have 25 cards in your deck. And you should usually keep it to 25. Some people tend, to put more cards in the deck, and it's really valuable.
I'm guilty of that. Yeah. When I first built the deck, I was like, I'm going to use all of the cards. And I think I built a 40 card deck. And I had no idea that was maybe not the most optimal way to build until you told me the other day. And I was like, oh,
yeah,
okay.
The less cards you have in your deck, the higher the chance of drawing the desired cards to your deck. But basically, some decks are actually using more than 25 cards. I mean, they should use more than 25 cards. For instance, Master Deck. Because with Master Deck, if you have too many units that master, then in your initial draw you can get quite a few copies of them if you have not enough cards in your entire deck. So usually you should put a bit more cards in these types of deck. But let's talk about that later because we will probably be building some monster decks later on.
Yes.
But going back to basics, so you need 25 cards. 4 of these cards can be golden cards, like Hermione and Geralt right now in our deck. And 6 of these cards can be silver cards. This is something similar to the hero and character distribution we had in Witcher 3, but we twisted it a bit, so this categorization can fit into the special cards as well. So if you would look at decoy, right now it's a silver card, so you can have only one of those in your deck. Because silver cards, you can have only one copy of them in your deck, golden cards as well, but with bronze cards, as you can see, you can have 3 copies of each.
Yes. And as everybody might be noticing on screen right now, the cards look different. So right now, the decoy card has this sort of neutral banner on it, but then if I go to a skellige specific card, it has this lovely purple banner. So you guys have updated all of that. You want to talk about that at all?
Yeah, sure. You can zoom in the card with right trigger. Oh, here we go. Because
fancy.
Yes, it's much nicer this way. So previously, because our game is evolving, we're changing it according to feedback we get from people. Because we love listening to people, and we actually want to make a game for you guys. So this was one of the feedback from the previous versions of the game, that you couldn't distinguish cards that much when they were. You couldn't say on the first glance which
whether or not it was a scoia'tael or a skellige or whatever. Yeah.
So we changed that. Our artists worked really hard to do this crazy banners that look really cool in my opinion.
Yeah.
And the banner on the left obviously states the faction. The really small gem in the right bottom corner of the card is the rarity gem, and obviously the border itself suggests the color of the card, so categorization. This one is silver. Yes. If you just scroll through the cards, then you can see, yeah, this one is golden, and the guys on the melee.
He's fancy.
Yeah,
he's the fanciest.
Yes, he's an Armian. You probably remember him from The Witcher. He was the druid that was really
mad.
Angry at Yen. Yeah. So these are the basics. So when you're building a deck, remember about not overloading your decks, because it will actually hurt you and it won't help your game. So actually, let's finish this deck, because it's almost done. We need 6 more cards. But we probably will change some things a bit, because I don't think we need a decoy. We
cool. Swap you out.
Exactly. We want to throw cards away, not to to take them back to your hand. Let's jump to the golden cards and pick something that will be really useful. I think Birna Bran will be a really useful card in this deck, because she discards, she draws 4 cards, lets you pick one, and the rest is being discarded.
Where is she?
On the right. She is the lady that is being held next to the rock. This one. You probably remember her from Skellige. She was in a King's quest line. If you were helping Ceres, you could have meet her. So
we'll try and keep it spoiler free if we can. If we slip up, we should have played. No.
But she works with our deck really good, I think, because she discards and she draws. So we'll get a card by playing her as well. We have 2 spies because we have Donor as well, and Donor also discards 1 card to your graveyard.
Yes. I was just gonna actually. I guess I'll zoom in on these guys and show the symbol here.
This symbol suggests that cards are disloyal. We had a problem with that because we couldn't find a good way of showing disloyal cards. Previously, you were able to only zoom in and look at it, and this little red icon suggests that the card that will be played on opponent's side of the battlefield, because disloyal card is a card that is being played on your opponent's side. So you're giving your opponent points, but in return you're getting something.
Yeah.
If you're, for instance, stated to lose a round, like purposely lose it, then this is a really good way of using these cards.
What else do we need?
We can actually make use of Madman Lugos because he's on the left. He's the 4 guy.
There we go.
Because he will increase his power for every card that is in the graveyard, and we maybe will be able to discard everything. It's one of the really rarest decks, most rare decks, that are actually able to draw or discard all of the cards. With that, we got our golden cards covered, but you want to keep Geralt, or maybe you want to change him to something?
I'm fine with swapping him. What would you want to swap him for? I'm not sure. I'm always a young girl, but I don't know if she makes sense in this deck. Is she fine? Can we switch to her?
She won't work with this one.
Oh,
If you want, you
Who
can
can we
swap
swap him
him with Ceres. Because Ceres works really well with Queensguard, and Queensguard are actually a foundation of our deck. You will see that later on. We
There you
will
are.
be copying them, we will be resurrecting them over and over again. So, we got our golden cards covered. Let's jump to silver. We need one more silver.
Who?
And I would actually take the card on the far left. The last wish. It's in front
Oh,
of
the
it.
very
Yes,
far. I
the
thought you
very
meant just
far.
the
No,
one
no,
that
no,
was
no.
okay.
Because this one draws 2 cards and lets you pick 2 cards to discard. So it's
So
like
you can discard the guys that automatically get played.
yes,
Yeah.
it's like mulliganing them, and you can discard Queen's Guards as well. You'll see why. And with that,
We
we're
need some bronze now.
yes, because with that we're covered with silvers. I mean, we can always swap Scorch for something, but it's always good to have
It
one
always
Scorch
is
in your
kind
deck.
of fun.
Yeah, exactly. I would still pick one more clear weather because we have only 2 of them. And actually, no, let's keep it. Let's keep it 2. Let's keep it 2 because
Depends on who we're playing against, too.
yeah, exactly. But we for sure need Priestesses of Freya. So these are the cards that will bring a card
Yes.
from the graveyard back onto the battlefield. And
Come here.
we need all of them. They will really, really help us a lot. And we need one more card. And I think I'll let you pick it because
Oh, man.
we're also more or less covered with this
Because
one.
it doesn't matter.
No, it actually does
It
because
does.
the thing I'm usually doing
Let's
is I'm
see.
picking the Shieldsmiths, these guys, because
I
they,
would
they are
say-
increasing a base value, an original strength of a unit. So it works really well with Queensguard, because Queensguard will bring copies of themselves from the graveyard. So we will need to discard them and then play them over and over and again. You'll see how it works.
Got it. So
In the
add
game.
some of them. I would see, because I was going to go with a more basic unit, just for those times when you don't want to show too much of what you're doing.
Hey, if you
You know?
want to. Hey, it's your deck now. So.
It's mine. Oh, no pressure, because if I put these in and then we lose, you're going to be like, you should have.
We'll see. Maciek
Alright.
will let us win.
How many should I put in? All of them?
Only
or
one. We
just one?
have 25 cards already.
Because
So
it's right. I'm like, I want to put all of them in. All right.
no, we're good to
Must
go.
learn restraint.
Exactly. We could, if you want to, we can remove one of the clear weathers and pick another Draka.
Oops, they're back over there.
Because we more or less can control what we will get.
Cool.
You'll see.
So we've got some questions from the chat here. People, of course, want to know when we're going to be sending out keys. They will go out about 24 hours from now, and that's when the first wave will start going out. So if you don't get it initially, don't worry too much. We will be continually sending keys out. Okay, so we're all set here. We can save and exit.
Yes, and I think we can jump
And
into
then we can,
the game right away.
let's play a game, shall we?
Yep.
Play a little friendly match. This is our deck, yes?
Yes,
Okay.
I will mention one thing, because we're playing a bit different build than
That is correct.
than the build that you'll get to play tomorrow, because this one won't have timers, because we want to talk. And if
We're chatty Cathy's. We want to talk you through some of the new cards, some of the new mechanics. So yeah, there is normally a timer, but for us, no timer.
yeah, so we will take a really long time to play this game because we will be choosing our cards carefully.
Yeah.
It is
It's
how
the
I
advantage.
punish those who irritate me.
And then someone on Twitter had actually asked
the heart
before
of an
whether or not
unpage.
there'll be cutscenes in the game. And so for multiplayer, there aren't really, but for single player, I imagine that there are.
Yes, for single player there will be comic book style cutscenes in the game, like the ones you remember from Witcher 3. Okay,
All
so this is the first phase of the game. It didn't change from The Witcher 3, so we get to mulligan up to 3 cards.
Man, we we
we-
did pretty good.
Yeah, we shouldn't talk too loud because
Oh.
Maciek will hear us. Jokes aside, we're actually looking pretty good. We can swap up to 3 cards. And
we
I'm not
want to?
actually sure if we need to.
Wow. Yeah, I feel like
I mean, you could only swap Draka, and the rest is looking just fine.
we'll swap them. Why not? Sure.
We're fine. We're fine
Cool.
with that because
Alright.
we'll use this guy later on.
Yes. Except
Maciek will start. He's playing Northern Realms with, actually it would probably be an aggressive deck because he has a Radovit as a leader, and Radovit usually leads armies that are really aggressive because his ability is to remove 10 strength from a unit of his choice.
Yes, and previous games I have seen how that can hurt. All right, okay, so we've got all 3 of the Witchers coming out now.
Yes, he started.
Eskel, Vesemir, Lambert.
He started massively, so we'll see how we'll fare in that one. We should start with Pirates to thin our deck a bit, because if you'll navigate to our deck on the far right now, next to the graveyard, you can see how many cards you have left in your deck. So we have 15, because obviously we have 5 cards initially.
Yep.
You draw 10 cards, so we have 15 left. If you play this guy, we'll have only 13 cards left, so it increases our chances.
Automatically over to the graveyard.
Yes, and you can zoom into the graveyards whenever you want to, so we can see our cards.
That's where they went. Slunny Swaggins in the chat is asking about discarding cards and wondering if it's random or if you can choose.
Let's show it. You can play Svanriga, the 4 guy, on the siege roll. You remember him, he's a son of Birnabran. So we got to draw 1 card, and now we can choose what we want to discard. And we obviously want to discard our guy.
Oh,
it's
there
this
he is.
guy.
So we're going to discard him, but because his ability is when he gets discarded, he's immediately played, we get another card on the board.
Exactly. Usually he would just go to the graveyard, but he has this ability. We'll probably discard some Queen's Gods later on. But we'll see. Right now, Maciek is investing heavily because he's winning.
He really is.
He's already winning by 16 points, and we can't do anything about the Witches because they have different values.
It's annoying that Vesemir is slightly more, because otherwise you'd be able to Scorch and kill him.
Yeah, that's a pity. Because Scorch targets highest unit on the board, but if more than 1 unit have the highest value, then all of them will be removed.
Although then, yeah, we would take this guy out too. So I want to talk about Roach for a quick second, just because it's a fan favorite, and people have wondered exactly how she works. So Roach, correct me if I'm wrong, she comes into play whenever a gold card is played, and that can be on your side of the board or the opponent's side of the board. And it's best to not have her in your hand. Like,
yes.
She just can chill in your deck. Don't worry about having her in there.
I mean, it's not whenever a gold card is being played. It's whenever a gold card appears on the board. Because we have mechanics like promotion that will make a bronze card.
I see what you're saying.
This is why I'm mentioning that. But yes, usually you're mulliganing her. This is the first thing you mulligan from your hand, because she'll just come to the board anyway if you'll play any gold card or if your opponent will play any gold card. So, right now we need to actually decide what we want to do.
Yeah.
I think I would actually go with Birnabran, because we are already losing massively, so we can just lose the first round purposely. So Birna drew 4 cards, and we get to choose one to keep. The rest will be discarded. Obviously, yes. This is the obvious choice. I mean, we could have taken Donar as well, but we have a way of bringing him back because we have Zigrdrifa.
Okay.
It's a really hard name to pronounce.
It is. I'm glad you're the one doing it.
And actually, I would use that right now. I would play Zigrdrifa, so the one killer. Yep. And resurrect Donna from the graveyard. This is because we are already 1 card ahead. I mean, we were 1 card ahead, and we're going to lose this round anyway. But we're still 1 card ahead, and we discarded another one to the graveyard. We can actually check what we got in our graveyards.
Can hop on over there.
Yep, and it was one. I think it was a Priestess of Freya.
Yes,
or another Draka, I can't remember, because the first 2 guys we discarded at the very beginning. And with that we can pass, we can purposely lose the round.
Yeah, that's something that I think a lot of people are reluctant to do, they don't want to lose ever, but you know, if you're going to lose, just pass 1 round. You're allowed to lose 1 round, it's okay.
I mean, if you'll win the first round, you're in a better
position.
Game.
Yeah,
yes.
Exactly. But you're not out if you lose the first round.
Exactly, especially when we have more cards than much.
Especially when you're Skellige, who's really
Yes.
strong in the third round.
Because as you could see, one of our units just got buffed a bit. Because Skellige's faction ability is to increase strength of each unit by 1 at the end of each round. So they are strongest, obviously, in the third round. But right now we're obviously stronger than we were. And we got our operator, which is really good for us, because we can prolong a game a bit. So this is one of the most complex cards in the game. It allows you to choose a card from your hand, make a copy of it for you and your opponent.
Yep, so you have to think about what you'd want, not only you to have, but what they would be able to use and how they'd use it.
Exactly, and we have Queen's Guards that are working perfectly together, but if you have only one Queen's Guard, it's
Doesn't
not
do that much.
good. Yeah, exactly. So I would just use Operator now and copy a Queen's Guard.
Blind, greedy fool.
Copy one of you.
Yes. So as you can see, we got one of the Queen's Guards. Obviously, this one is a free because this is her original value, and she didn't get.
She didn't get buffed on that round because she wasn't there.
By a faction ability, which is actually good for us because they won't be on the same let's call it a ceiling. So
What do you want
they
of
will be
me?
covered. Maciek just resurrected
Eskel. Alright, Eskel's back in the game.
Yes, Field Medic is a Northern Realms medic, and she resurrects a random unit from your graveyard, but it can be a silver unit. While our Priestesses of Freya resurrects a chosen unit, but it can be only a bronze unit. Okay, so he's again investing hard in this one, but we actually can use Ermion.
Okay,
Because
cool.
we still have some cards to discard and to draw.
there we go.
Yes, this guy.
We have a question in the chat, and he's wondering about the music and where the music is coming from for this game.
I mean, music is made by
Gods protect us.
the same guy that did the music for The Witcher 3. So if you know Marcin Przybyłowicz's work, then you should be covered. It's just, you know, the best thing you can expect in terms of music for the Witcher game. Okay, so we're discarding cards now.
Discarding cards.
I don't think Maciek will have any weather, but
Yeah, but we only have one of him
Yes.
anyway, so him and the weather card is
yes,
what
I
I'd say.
think so.
Him, and then clear weather.
Free as be the
We're
bravest.
thinning our deck really quickly. You can actually look how many cards we have left. We have, I think,
We
two cards.
have
Yeah,
two cards left. Most are 10 are in the graveyard, so that's good.
Yep.
Because this guy will get buffed.
And
Oh,
Maciek just
Maciek,
passed.
he's like, I'm not. He's waiting. He's waiting for the last round. I admire that. All right. Now, Scorch would not affect Regis because he's gold.
Nope.
Unfortunately.
Nope. We can only get rid of Eskel with
Eskel.
that. And we're only one
Actually,
card
no, we'd
ahead.
burn ourselves. Oh no, he's a gold. Never mind. We'd be fine.
Yeah, but one of the River Hunters will still bring another copy if we'll play 2 more rounds. So actually we should do that, because then all of them will become 6s. So we should just play our Queen's Guards, because we want to discard them to the graveyard anyway.
You're
So
good.
go for it.
Real good.
Here we go, another Queen's Guard.
All of the Queen's Guards. Go!
Not
You're
all of them.
good.
Fine.
Just now.
Gung ho!
Oh, then Maciek already used one of the River Scouts, or he took only 2 of them into his deck.
He played us.
Yeah, can you look at his graveyard, actually?
Yes. Let's
Because we'll
take
see
a
if he
peek.
played us or... No,
Oh.
he played us. He just took 2. I wasn't expecting that at all.
Tricky.
So we just invested a bit too many cards.
We still need to. We've
We
got
need
quite a
10
few
more
points to
points.
get up there.
I mean,
We could use our ability, which will give us 10 points.
exactly 10 points. So I'm not sure if it's worth it.
Or we can pull somebody out of the graveyard.
Can you look at our graveyards again?
Yes.
Actually, yes, we can do it with grave. No, we can't. Because
No?
I was thinking about resurrecting Zigardrifa, but she's a silver card, so we can't resurrect her.
Ah, I see.
I'm just used to having a restoration card. So
In lieu of that, what should we do?
we just need to invest. We need to win this round to stay in the game. So I would actually go with 1 Priestess of Freya
Okay.
and 1 more Queen's God. Yes.
We serve her who is virgin, mother,
What are we
and
gonna pull
crown.
out? A long ship?
8. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
Cool. Now we are exactly. And then.
And then we need to play another Queen's Guard. Actually, I think we made a mistake. Can you look at the graveyard again?
How did we make a mistake?
Because I think I missed Priestess of Freya. Yes, we had another Priestess of Freya. We could have done that with only one Priestess of Freya.
It's okay. Mistakes were made, but it's all good because we still won this round.
Yeah, but we're 3 cards behind and we're the ones starting. So.
Something else that actually we forgot to talk about is the new card drawing mechanic.
Oh yes.
So on the second round, 2 cards are drawn.
Yes, and
On
the
third
third
round,
one,
one.
1 card. It's to mitigate your initial draw, because sometimes in your initial draw you can have a really bad hand and you have no way, I mean in The Witcher 3 you had no ways of getting back into the game, so you were forfeiting or reloading a game and loading a game again from the quick save, something like that. I did that a lot in Gwent tournaments. So I remember that. So we wanted to mitigate that. We wanted to give players an ability to get back into the game, therefore ability to draw 2 cards on the second round and 1 card on the third round. And it actually helps a lot. It makes the game more dynamic. Okay, we're starting.
I'm thinking maybe pull Ceres out because I'm trying to lure him into doing Radovid.
Not yet.
No, you don't think so?
We need more points on her.
More points?
Yes, she's getting buffed by every Queensguard being played.
Oh, that's right. All right, so we only have 1 more.
No, play
Where's
it.
the other one? Oh,
Play it.
let's see what's happening here.
And all of them came back from the graveyard.
We know she's gonna get damaged down. Oh, I didn't realize how many cards he had left.
Yeah, he has 10 cards.
He has so many cards. Oh no.
It's not looking good for us. I think we could have used. Oh, he is actually even more because he played Donner. He resurrected Donner. It was a lucky draw for him.
Well, at least we get the points there.
Yeah,
but yeah, he's got
quite a lot of.
He's got a lot. Okay, getting nervous now.
We're doing fine.
What does
We'll
this
be
is fine.
fine.
We're okay. Everything's fine. We're all good.
I think now you can play Ceres if you want to, because we won't get any more points out of her.
Just careful
There we go.
Cool.
And
Roach.
Hello,
Good old
Roach.
Roach.
Oh, Margarita.
Margarita is out.
That means he'll be promoting.
Yes. But
Because Margarita will spawn a Bannard Adept whenever a gold card appears on the battlefield. On his side of the battlefield, obviously. Right. Because we wouldn't like to give him points for, our units. Okay. No, because we would
I know.
kill ourselves.
I know. It's sad. Don't scorch yourself. It's bad. It's very bad. I've done it before, and I was very upset.
Now I think you should play Priestess of Freya and chain them.
Should we do that yet? Should we not discard? Because this will put more into the graveyard.
We can do it because
I want to maximize that graveyard before we pull anybody out.
Yeah, of course. But we should obviously do that because these are our 2 cards left in the deck.
And actually,
go for it.
Because then we can get rid of Scorch because we don't need it right now, right?
We don't need it. Yeah, actually, I think you should get rid of Scorch and Rider.
Perfect.
Boring, just sit down in here.
Oh God, our 2 little cards compared to all of his.
We still have a leader.
Oh no! Oh, Vernon.
And Vernon is one of the really.
Oh, he just smacked Ceres. Oh, now she's perfectly 10 points. So Radovid could take her out. No.
And Vernon is a special card. I mean, he's not a special card. He's a gold card, but he's a unit that can target other gold units. There are not that many of
the targeting cards.
Yes, in the game, but
they are there.
Exactly. It's just to give you more interaction with the player, so you can even see him targeting. You remember the last time he was targeting our units? It was this anticipation.
It was. So we've got actually another question in the chat about Nilfgaard, which I understand because I was a huge Nilfgaard player. So I think people just want to know a little bit more about Nilfgaard and when it's coming or what happened to it. So.
Nilfgaard is coming for sure. We promised it to you, so it will come. And what can I say about Nilfgaard? Nilfgaard is something really new, because we are testing mechanics of revealing cards with a Nilfgaard faction. So we will have some units that will be able to view cards from your opponent's deck, or I mean from your opponent's hand even, if you want to, and then we will build mechanics around that. Like there will be units that will get stronger abilities the more cards are revealed on your opponent's hand.
So it's like real life spies.
Yes, exactly.
That sounds pretty cool.
Exactly. So it is like that, and it's coming. Just fingers crossed. Keep fingers
We'll
crossed.
keep you posted more on Nilfgaard as it comes. But thank you for the little taste of Nilfgaard. So should we? I'm thinking. I don't know. I don't want to play her yet. I kind of want to put these guys out. But what do you think of that?
Yes, you can
Yes?
do that, but basically,
Just to like make him do something else first.
you should actually play Lugus before chaining medics, because Lugus will take into consideration the current number of cards in graveyard. So if you'll pull cards later on, it won't affect him that much.
It is how
Cool.
I punish
And then
those who
folks are wondering
irritate.
about languages in the beta, and I do know that, let's see, we've got English, Polish, Russian, German, French, and Brazilian Portuguese. I think that's everything for closed beta, but so
I think so, yes.
yes, I think I remembered them all.
It's just hard, to remember all of these things. So yeah, let's go with Lugus.
Lugos.
I make the laws.
And here we go. He became an
Ooh.
18.
61 points, but you still have so many cards. I would feel much better about that if you didn't have 6 cards
Yeah,
left.
but we needed to invest in the second round.
I know, otherwise-
he surprised us with a really heavy investment.
Titus the Fox is asking about whether or not there is a tutorial in the game, and yes, there is.
Yes, there is.
We just didn't go through that because we already know the basics of how to play, and we just wanted to show you guys. But yeah, when you're starting up, you'll be able to play a tutorial.
Exactly. Okay, so shall we chain our medics?
Yes, let's
Bow
start
before
the
mortal
chain.
Freya.
Yes, and another
Mordred Freya
one.
is patient.
And
She
another
brooks no
one.
insult.
And now we need to choose. Now we need to choose wisely.
Choose carefully.
And wise choice will be the highest value.
Yeah, so we'll get some long shifts up in here.
Yeah, I think so. And
All right.
that's it. Let's save
79.
Maciek.
Now we sit back and we pray to the Gwent gods that he doesn't do something terrible. Oh, that's vibrating. Well, while we're waiting, we can also answer a few more questions. Let's see, what's that? People are actually wondering about the animated cards, the premium cards. We don't have any on the board right now, but we will definitely show you those. Do you think we can hop into the deck builder and they'll have any in there? Where would they be?
No. We don't have them in,
We don't have them in this build?
in this build. But
Curses.
they are coming. They're coming in the closed beta. You'll be able to figure out. And the more of them are obviously coming.
We lost.
Yeah, he had Yennefer, and he was supposed to, to create weak decks.
Yennefer, why would you do me like that?
Philippa, not
Oh, I
Philippa.
didn't see what he played, so.
He played Philippa.
Played
Philippa is a
Philippa.
really strong card that sets everything on the row to 1. This is how he destroyed our melee row, our Queen's God.
Wah, wah, wah. All right, Philippa. Good game. Okay, I think we had, you said you started another deck before.
Yeah, we have another scoia'tael deck. Let's jump into the deck builder
cards.
again.
Deck builder, back over here.
And it's the Scoia deck. This one. It's not finished yet, and it's focused solely on dwarfs. This will be a dwarf deck.
Dwarf deck.
I mean, we will have some non-dwarf cards, but it's a really,
No, all dwarf. I'm just kidding.
really...
Gold? Start with gold?
Yes, I think so. With this deck, we can go with Milva. Milva is a really specific card, and it's really hard to use because she returns the highest unit
There she is.
on your side of the board to your hand, and opponent's side of the board to his hand. So Maciek will gain a card if he will have
And
any
he'll gain
card
a
on
good
the
card.
battlefield. Oh, we'll see, because it's not drawing a card; it's just it's like decoying a card from the battlefield. It's putting it back to your hand.
Okay.
So if you want to reuse a card, it's a good way of doing that. So she's really strong. But again, she's really hard to use. I hope we'll use her properly this game.
We can't lose again. We have to win. We have to win at least one.
Yeah, we can do it. I feel pretty confident about this one. So with that, we have 2 golden cards. We need 2 more.
He's a dwarf. Zoltan, can we double Zoltan?
Yes, we can. We have few versions of cards. As you can see, we have Zoltan Animal Trainer, which is...
He spawns little birdie.
yes, he
Field
spawns
Marshal
Field
Duda.
Marshal Duda.
It's adorable.
Exactly. And we have a Brawler Zoltan that is a resilient dwarf. But we will be playing actually a lot with resilience, so the other card I would put here would be a Regis, because Regis will, whenever he's removed from the battlefield, he'll transform into a higher vampire.
Yes, we saw him actually played in the last game.
Yes, so basically when the board is cleared, he goes obviously into the battlefield, and then he comes back as a higher vampire. So as a 10-point card. You can actually show Regis card, because he'll have a small token showing the card that he'll transform into later on.
Cool. Let's see, what else? So bronze.
Could you zoom in on the Regis?
Oops,
first
sorry.
For the token. And yeah, here we go. So you can see that he'll spawn higher vampire.
Yes.
And you can see Unicorn spawned by Yennefer when we were just scrolling things through.
Yeah, anything that spawns down, there'll be a little card right there.
Okay.
Cool.
So we
Got
need,
all of our gold cards.
Yes, we need some silvers. With silvers, we need to think. We can actually go with Horn, because Horn is a really powerful card. It doubles the value strength of everything on the chosen row. So it will work well with our resilient dwarfs. But we still need 3 more bronze cards. So let's just jump into them right now, unless you want to change something with silvers, but I think we're looking pretty solid.
I think we're okay, yeah.
We'll
Hop
be-
over to the bronze.
Yep. And we can either use some special cards, like the ones you're browsing right now,
Yeah, I
or
was
we
just like,
can...
this one looks cool. I just wanted to look at it some more.
It's really powerful against breeding decks that hopefully we'll see today. I mean, I have one prepared for later, so we'll see. Actually, mine is not about the breeding, it's about multiplying, but it's still a valuable card to use against it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what should we grab here?
We can grab some dwarfs, as I said.
Where are they? There's some.
Yeah.
I see him.
These guys are buffing cards a lot, so they will work perfectly with our resilient dwarfs. So with that, I think we're pretty much
I was about to say, I think we've got
covered.
all the dwarfs.
I think
Double
so.
checking.
I think we don't have Sheldon because we didn't have a spot for him left.
Okay.
But we can change the leader because we didn't change the leader last time because I prepared. Okay.
Now, when people are able to get into the beta, will they have all 3 of these unlocked from the get-go, or what does it look like when you first go in?
When you first log into the game, you have only the starter decks, the starter cards, starter card pack. Obviously, we will have 4 decks for you prepared from each faction. So you'll have a Northern Realm deck, you'll have a scoia'tael deck, Monsters deck, and a Skellige deck. And in the collection, you'll have 1 leader per faction, and quite a few cards to to tweak the decks that we are giving you. With scoia'tael, you'll actually start with Francesca. She's one of the most versatile leaders because she allows you to choose up to 3 cards from your hand and replace them with cards randomly drawn from your deck, as you can read right here. Efna is a really powerful card because she allows you to replay a card of your choice, even if it's a golden card. So if you want to use a golden card's ability twice, then this is your way to go.
Yep.
And actually, we should probably
pick her, yeah.
Yes.
I like her. Let's take her.
And with that, we're done.
We've got a full deck again. Look at that.
Yes, we just need to hope we'll get our Barclay really quickly.
Please, please. All right, play. We'll line up again. Scoia. Let's go. We've had another question in the chat about whether or not ranked mode will be in the closed beta.
I respect
Our ranked mode is
nothing
coming, but we'll
human.
give you more details about that later.
Cool. So when people log in, they'll see the casual match for now.
Yes, yes. For now, because basically we need to calibrate things first, and we'll just keep you posted. We'll keep you updated.
Cool. What should we swap here?
Can you hide cards so we can see Maciek's faction? Okay, he's playing Skellige. He actually can be playing Weather, but
I don't think he will.
I don't think he will.
I don't think he will.
Yeah,
but
let's take a risk.
Alright.
Let's swap clear with us. And we have another dwarf, which is always good.
for a dwarf deck, that is usually
And we have
good.
Barclay, and this is really good because we need our Barclay. But we don't have decoys, and we don't have... Oh. You can swap one of the mercenaries, I think.
Okay.
Yes, because...
Oh, there you go.
And perfect. And with that, I think we're looking good.
Okay for now?
Yes, I think so.
All right, finished. All right, now here's something that a lot of people have questions on. And when you hit ignore for now, that doesn't mean you never get to pick again, right?
No, that means you're postponing this ability till the next round. So usually you should do that. You should just let your luck define who starts first, and you should force your opponent to start when you will win a round. Because this way you're getting a card advantage. I mean, half a card advantage, but you're getting it.
So right now we'll hit ignore,
Yes.
and we'll just...
And we're lucky.
Yeah, there we
He
go.
starts us.
Bloodbath is asking how card acquisition works and how you earn new cards in the game.
You can either buy them, you can either buy card kicks, or you can earn ore. It's our in-game currency, and you can pay our troll to with this ore to give you kegs of cards. Obviously, you can craft cards as well. We have scraps for that. We'll show it to you later in the main menu. Our profile right now has none of the resources.
None of the shiny things,
Yes.
unfortunately, but...
But at least you can take a look how it looks. Okay, so Maciek will be playing a self-wound deck.
I was about to say, it looks like a wound deck with this Axeman.
Yes, so we should get rid of him really quickly. Because even if he'll play Krach right now, so his leader's ability, he'll spawn 2 Uncrate Warriors. And their ability looks weird because they are damaging themselves when they are being played. Because and with this card, they'll actually increase his power massively. So...
But if we take him out, then
Yes.
then it's bad news bears for him.
Yes, and I think we should use our skirmisher to do that. So this guy, the 4 guy, we won't get full power out of him, because if we wouldn't kill the unit he played, then he would get more power. But
it was better to get that guy off the board.
exactly. Now he's played Berserkers. This actually makes me sure that he's playing a self-wound deck, because young Berserkers, when they are being damaged but not lethally damaged, they will turn it into a burst. Oh, here we go, we have a burr here. Burrs are immune to frost, so but it's really good to play them early on, because for instance in 3rd round a young Berserker will become a 5 and burr is just a 6, so it's not that worth it. So it's a perfect unit to start your round with.
Yep. Someone, Pulsar820 is actually asking if the cow is still in the game, and yes,
Of course,
the
cow is still in the game.
there.
She's still spawning a fiend. She's exactly the same as you remember her, apart from minor strength changes. Okay, we are looking good now. Actually, I would go with Zoltan. He's always a safe bet.
This is the one where he's resilient, which is what the barricade means.
Yes, and he's golden, so
That
not
means he's
that
gonna
many
stick
cards.
around. And yeah, like I said, since he's gold, most cards can't damage him, although
Yes.
there are a couple exceptions.
Yes, and Maciek right now targeted his own unit
To transform him.
into a bar, which is good for us.
Oh,
I
poor
think
guy.
it's time to use Barclay.
Yeah.
The 5 guy, yes, we can reuse them quite a lot, so
Oh,
let's
okay.
do this.
Okay, let's go for it.
Because Barclay increases strength of every dwarf whenever they are. I mean, obviously your dwarf, your loyal dwarf, on your side of the battlefield. And Maciek didn't remove him.
Morgvarg.
Yep, Morgvarg is a really powerful card. I mean, it's only a Skellige card. And whenever he will be sent to graveyard, he'll remove 2 strength of his original value and then come back to the board. So it's a different type of resilience because you can't kill him so easily, but it's not as strong as Zoltan's. Okay, so we're looking good. I think we should go for a decoy. We should decoy Barclay and play him again.
Got it. Come back to us.
And as you noticed, decoy is a silver card because it was a really powerful card because
Yeah.
we just
Not
didn't
you
use the
again.
card, so we have a 2-card advantage right now.
Oh. Okay. He just. Who
He
was
used
that?
Grimmist. This is Grimmist.
Okay.
You can remember him. He was hanging out with other druids in Skellige. He actually gave you a really cool quest. So he chooses up to 3 non-gold units on Maciek's side of the battlefield. I mean, on the loyal side of the battlefield, and deals damage to them. But he gains the power instead. So it works really well with self-dex. I have no idea why Maciek used this time. Maybe he prepares his values for a Warcry, because Warcry is a card that doubles the values of every wounded card on the board. But we'll see if this is what he's keeping for us. Let's go with Barclay again.
Come on back.
I've got to get this stinking mess in order.
Oh, something else that's pretty new is the cards will talk.
Yes, every single card has its own voice. It's being recorded by the actors that you know from The Witcher 3. So it's a really cool addition. It adds a lot of because it wasn't there in The Witcher 3 obviously, but we felt like we need to put more personality into the cards, and it actually adds a lot. So every single card will have their own voice. Unless they are monsters, then this
Then
won't be a
they'll-
voice.
Wow.
Exactly, this
That
will
was
be
my
a-
best monster impression.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Yeah. Okay, we're 7 points behind, so we should just use Yarpen. Or we can just scorch Grimmist. It's
I was about to say, the only thing that I could see that is tricky about this card is you increase the value, but it's not gold.
not. It's silver.
So let's just burn him up. Burn him to the ground.
And with that we can pass. And this time around, we're winning the first round, and we have exact same number of cards.
Now we'll see what he does.
And on top of that, we're actually keeping some of our dwarves. I mean,
And we've got Sultan sticking around because of the resilience.
Oh.
Oh, no!
That was unlucky.
That was not the best
I
draw.
will live with that.
Okay. What do
So-
we want to ignore here? Do we want to?
No, we want to force Maciek to go first.
Okay.
So we need to hit B,
B.
because we have won the first round, and usually when you're winning a round, you're forced to start. With scoia'tael ability, you can obviously mitigate that.
Oh no!
It's hard for me to say what. Actually, you should just burn for some turns. Let's just play these clips, guys. We
Yeah,
don't need
why
them.
not? We'll just you have to play a card now, though.
Because Maciek can't pass first right now, because he don't know what we have in our hand. So he needs to invest in this round. Oh, here we go. This is the thing I was saying. So he played these 2 guys, they wounded themselves, so they boosted the
Boosted
Axeman.
him.
Let's play
Let's play
another
it
quiz
again.
case.
Once more with feeling.
It's perfect.
It's a beautiful day, everybody.
Exactly. But the other thing that we can do right now is actually we can play Yarpen and both resilient dwarfs. Because they will still stay on the board till the next round, and
That's
next round
true.
will be the last one.
Want a whiff of my axe?
Very, very true.
We're doing good this game.
We
What is
are.
it?
So a question that we got actually before this stream on Twitter was wondering about how we will deal with possibly running out of characters in the Witcher universe for these cards.
We actually were showing it to you before, because
Yeah.
you could see that we had 2 Zoltans in the
And 2
game.
Geralts, actually.
Because these characters appeared in the universe in a different time periods and in the different, I don't know, with the different set of skills, let's call it. Like Geralt. We have 2 Geralts right now. One is a Swordmaster, if you have built Geralt into, a Swordmaster build. The other one is Geralt Igni. Because if you were building Geralt like right into Science, Then obviously he was using Igni
How
a
can I
lot.
help?
Yes. Set things on fire is always fun.
Exactly. So this is how we're dealing. Oh, Tris,
Oh,
this is
Tris
another
is
gold
out.
card. What? What killed?
Oh, bye, dwarf. Cheer.
It wasn't the best way of using her actually, because he removed our dwarf, yes, but he could deal damage to our gold guy. But our gold guy would, still stay on the board. Yarpen,
Man, how did we get in this position? I don't even know.
we're in a good position. We're still in a good position.
I know, but I'm like, didn't realize we got so many points.
Go for Yarpen.
Yeah.
Yep.
Those gunners are in
And
for a
with that,
world of
we can
hurt.
pass.
We'll see what he does, and then we'll pass.
Obviously, he can hear us, so he could pass right now. But no,
No.
he
Oh,
attacks Yarpen.
he hurt us.
But
So
we should
mean.
pass anyway, I think.
Yeah, I think
Yes.
so too. There's no way we're gonna.
Yeah, he'll start, so we will have a last card.
And we've got a lot of resilient cards, so that'll be very helpful for us.
Yes. So we lost this one on purpose, because obviously this is a really valuable way of playing. And some people are afraid to do that, but you shouldn't be. It's a perfectly fine to lose a round if you want to win a game because of that, so...
I've
Same
actually
thing.
never seen, and I guess it's possible, but I've never seen somebody win 2 rounds. Like, I haven't seen somebody end the game that quickly.
That's possible if you bluff a lot, like really, or if you're used to playing against somebody and then you're playing against somebody with a totally different playstyle. I lost sometimes because I was expecting the game to be prolonged to the 3rd round, and then suddenly, my opponent went all in, and I'm like, huh, wasn't expecting that at all. Okay, so I think we should start with Mahakam Guard. Because he'll buff a unit of our choice. We should buff. Yeah, Yarpen.
Him?
Yep.
Give him some points back,
Yes, exactly.
so he doesn't.
Let's get this over with.
Oh, hello, Geralt. This is the guy you were just talking about.
Yes, this is a sword master. It's just a Geralt, and the other one, I don't think we used him today. No, we don't. But we can show
No,
it
we
to you in the
didn't, yeah.
collection later on.
Cool. Let's
I
see.
think we should reuse the Mahakam Guard to buff Yarpen even more, because we have Efna.
So use a card.
Yes.
Use our special ability. Select him.
Yes.
And go.
Humans have no place in
There we go.
Krokalon.
Who do we want to buff?
Zoltan again.
Zol.
Yarpen, sorry.
Yarp. All right.
Here we go. So
You better not scorch.
I mean, we got only 2 points from that, because whenever you decoy a unit, whenever you put it back into your hand, it loses all of the buffs. So our guard is not 5 anymore, he's 3, but obviously he's giving 5 points, so we're still 2 points ahead, and we didn't reveal anything too much yet. So if he gets
Final
Scorch,
card.
It's a
Oh,
Scorch.
well, it's okay because he doesn't have any cards anymore.
Exactly. So now, no.
Oh,
This
oh.
one will be the last.
Okay.
This
Sorry,
one, this
got a
one
little
first.
overeager there.
Yes. And you have only one target, so
Kneecaps broken.
here we go. We didn't kill the target, so Skirmisher got buffed. This is his ability. Because if you remember, at the very beginning we actually killed one of the X-Men and he didn't get buffed. So this is how he works. And now this is our last card. It actually gets power for each dwarf on the board. So we'll get 8 points right now.
We
out
have
of
a
this
really
guy.
interesting question, and that is if there are if you're playing against somebody with scoia'tael, how does that work with letting the opponent go first?
Then it goes randomly. I mean, it's the
Okay.
same as if you would be playing 2 different factions. No, non-skeletral factions.
Okay. So 2 scoia'taels pair up, then the game just decides
Yes,
who
then
goes.
basically it's like you don't have the faction ability anymore.
Got it.
It's the same as it was in The Witcher.
Now we must stick together.
There we go. With that, we managed to claim our game.
Yes, the dwarves rule all. Okay, I'm happy now. I'm in a better mental state because we didn't lose this game.
Yeah, I told
Good.
you, I feel pretty confident about this one. So.
The dwarves are very strong.
Yep. Magic didn't have high values in this one, so probably he was just unlucky with his draw. Okay, we have another deck that we prepared for.
To play a little bit in.
Yes.
All right, is it the monsters?
Yes, it is. This is the one. And as you can see, it's a different leader. It's not Eredin.
It is not, which is the one most people normally see is Aridin.
Yes, because Eredin is your starter leader. It's the leader you'll
Humans
get
have
whenever
no
you
place
start the
in
game.
Broccolon.
And it's really versatile because it's just another gold card on the board. It's really powerful and just cool to play. But the guy we have right now is focusing on something entirely different. This will be a weather deck because most of the monster cards like to play with weather.
Yes.
Like we have Fogless right here that we will mulligan right now because they will appear on the board anyway whenever you play a fog. So we shouldn't keep them in our hand. And
See if there's any more. No, okay, we're good.
no, we're good. We're looking pretty good. And we have quite a good card, which is Necro Warrior. Because with this guy, we can target our foglets that appeared and make 2 more copies of them into our deck. So the next time we play a fog, all 5 of them will come to the board instead of only 2. And we have Thunderbolts that will add 4 strength to all copies of the chosen unit.
And potions are new.
Yes, they are.
So it's
They
kind
are.
of a neat little thing we've got going on.
Yeah, we added a lot of special cards. We added a lot of categories. You can see categories beneath the cards as well. But let's focus on the game.
Yes, sorry. I'm just getting distracted. So what else should we toss out of here?
I think one
of these?
No,
No?
one of Wild Heart Warriors.
One
of these guys.
One of you. Go away. Ooh.
Yes, and
hello.
Avalak. Here we
Hello,
go.
Avalak.
That's a really good card. And the other thing that we can remove is actually Manticore.
But he's so pretty.
It is. But it's just a value. Oh, it was really unlucky for us.
Oh no! What did we get
Yes.
instead? I didn't
We got
swap out
another.
too quickly.
We got another Wild Hunt Rider.
Ah.
And Wild Hunt
Oh
Rider
no!
is a
and
master
this-
card.
No!
This is the thing I was saying about in
We
the very
should have kept the
beginning.
Manticore.
Yep, we should.
Okay. Well,
Uh,
just use these guys, or
It's up to you. We can, for instance, start with Avalak. Maybe we'll get more cards, but this means that we can get
we
the
might
third
get another.
copy,
Yeah,
yes,
I want to
so-
kind of get the mulligan cards
Yeah,
out.
yeah. Then
So-
you should.
Oh. Okay, so we got to talk about this, which just happened here, because this is very new.
It's a trap.
It's a trap. Oh no.
It's a card played face down, so we don't know what is it doing. It can be really tricky. I suggest this is either Doldatana Trapper or Fireball Trap. Doldatana
Okay.
Trapper is whenever it's revealed, so whenever a unit is being played on the row that this card is being played on, it will reveal itself, giving us few points, but it will deal 5 damage to the entire row. So we could dodge this really easily by not playing anything on the melee row right now. Actually, not that easily because we
Yeah,
most of
I
our...
say most of it's melee. That's not
But
that easy.
let's trigger it. Let's see what magic prepared for us. Actually, let's go with the last Wild
Wild
Hunt
Hunt
Rider.
Rider and just trigger the
Yeah.
trap.
Here we go. It was a Scorch Trap, so it killed the Rider and it spawned 2 scoia'tael Neophytes. I mean, Commando Neophytes for magic.
Take a look at that so people can see.
And you can play it on your side of. I mean, this one you can't play on your side of the board, but there are some traps, ambushes that you can play on your side of the board because there are some positive ambushes that
Some
probably
buff
magic will
ambushes?
show us. Yep.
That's pretty cool.
Because they not always trigger whenever a unit is being played on the row. Sometimes they trigger, for instance, when opponent passes or when round ends and things like that. We have quite a few cool things about that.
So now what should we do?
I think we need to go with Aeromancy and play Fog.
All right, let's
Yes.
call upon the weather.
And Fog.
Go fog, go.
So we
Have
have
on,
our...
little foglets.
Yeah, exactly. And now...
Oh. Oh no!
That's
got
not
another
good
trap.
for us. That's really not good for us. You know what? Play Current here. The Frost guy.
Okay. Okay.
Because it will trigger a trap. Oh, this was a...
Oh no! That was a bad trap.
It was, but we would lose more if we would just play a normal unit.
Normal card. Yeah.
Yep. With this one we just lost one of the hounds and the rest of our row.
And
but-
everybody else.
But we're still in front, so it's looking good for us now. Oh, this was a smart play because Maciek played Yavin. Yavin is a saboteur, so he's being played on our side of the battlefield. It's the elf guy next to Karantir.
Oh, he's on our side.
Yes. So he removes 2 strength from every unit on the row, and he allows him to draw another card.
Oh man.
And he played it on the frost row, so he didn't give us 11
Any
points,
points.
and this card is worth 11 points.
That's clever.
But
I
we're
can't be
still
mad at
looking
that.
good. We're still looking good, so... Okay, so the thing we could do is right now use Gals or use a Thunderbolt. And I think we should just use a Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt.
Yeah, let's go.
But who do we want to boof?
Foglets, because we have
Boof a
3
Foglet?
copies. Yeah, we have 3 copies of them, and all of the
Oh,
copies of the card will gain a bonus.
Well, look
Here
at
we go.
that.
Who wasn't expecting that?
I wasn't.
We have another potion that buffs only 1 unit, but it's much stronger, obviously. Because this one gives...
Here. Bye, Foglet. See you later.
I think we can still pass now.
You think?
We're like
Okay.
8 points in front,
Okay.
so Maciek needs to
Let's
play
trust you.
1 or 2 cards to catch up to us. So we will be...
We're gonna pass. We're gonna see what's going on.
We'll have more cards. We'll see if he thinks it... Oh! He didn't think it's worth investing.
Investing anymore? Monsters. So. Oh.
Yeah, it was the worst possible outcome. We're looking fine, don't worry about it. Oh, but we have a really good card right now, so... we shouldn't be bothered. Okay, you know what? Let's start with Avalach. We know that we're going to lose this round anyway.
Appearances can be deceiving.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
that's good. That's good. I like it. Oh, we forgot to play Neka last round. To make more copies of Foglets. This time it will be much stronger.
Well, can we still use him? Could we
We
got?
can, but then on the last round we will be not looking good. Unless we'll...
Well, we wouldn't.
Actually-
Wait, actually,
Let's look at our deck, how many cards we have left.
we only have 7 cards left in our deck.
So we have around 20... 25% chance we'll get our White Frost. It's up to you. If you want to risk that, then let's go for it.
the biscuit.
Maybe we'll just, go all in this round, but...
We could try.
Yeah, let's try it.
We can just do that. I don't know. What? So Necker or no?
No, first we need Ragnarok. Yeah.
We're gonna call upon.
This was a golden special card.
Oh, he plays a random one. You don't get to choose.
You mean Ragnarok? It plays all of the weather.
Oh, I didn't even. Oh my God, you're
Yeah,
right.
it's a really
the
strong
whole
card.
thing is on.
Yep.
It sure is.
So let's go with Necker now, because we need
Yeah.
these Neckers. We need them. Oh, but we did it wrong. I totally forgot about Sarah. Oh, we're misplay after misplay. So here we go. We have 2 more copies of Foglet in our deck. So if we'll be lucky and if we'll get our White Frost
Oh yeah, we should have
next
played
round.
her. Curses.
No, yeah. But now you should scorch the dwarfs. It will hurt him because he wanted probably to buff them more.
Yes, and they were resilient, so they would have stayed with him.
I respect nothing human.
Oh, here we go. I wasn't expecting. Oh, perfect.
All right, we're
We're
okay
looking
with
good.
that. We're okay with that.
We're looking really good. Okay, I think we should go with Ice Giant now.
Come on out to play.
Ice Giant is obviously being boosted by
Enough
Frost.
pass.
Maciek
Ah,
will remove our
got it.
Avalach now.
Oh, bye.
Okay, so now you should play Wild Hunt Warrior, this guy, and you should remove the only unit left. Yes. And with that, we should pass. We should pass. Maciek needs to.
He needs to catch up.
Yes. Hopefully he'll have enough cards to catch up to us, because I wanted to show the Foglets. Oh, Operator, here we go. And
Never
I
had
can't see
your
what he has
kneecap
given us. I think, oh yeah, okay, these dwarfs. So it should be good. It should be really good.
Oh man, all out
Yes.
assault. Those poor ice giants just taking a beating.
But managed to.
Now, yeah, but it cost him a lot in order to do that, though.
He has only 2 cards left. I mean 3 because he'll draw 1. Oh, and one of the Foglet states. So again, we are really unlucky.
Yeah. Womp womp. Bye, Foglet.
Oh,
Ooh.
here we go. And this is why Manticore was here, was in this deck, because with
I'll get it done.
Giant Toad you can discard the card, and we should actually do that. Play a Toad.
Play the toad.
Yes, and select the dwarf because we don't need this dwarf anymore.
Nom nom nom
It will
nom.
be changed for another Necker Warrior. It's a pity that we didn't get him earlier on. Okay, so now let's start with Sarah.
Okay.
Let's
We're
not
gonna
make
do this
this
right.
yes.
We're gonna do it right this time.
Exactly. And last card.
Tear the legs from the baboon.
20 points. We'll get that easily. So let's go with Woodland Spirit. He'll spawn a fog and 2 rabbit wolves on the melee roll. 3, sorry. And we have our 5 foglets here. Now you can use gulls to set all of these foglets to 6.
Ooh, doctor.
Yes. And now you can use thunderbolts to increase them even more.
I love this.
We set it up perfectly right now.
We did it right. We did it right. Finally, it took us a few. We stumbled a little bit, but we got it. We got it in the end.
Only like 5 misplays. In a way.
All right, we're going. Are we going Necker now?
No,
Or
Necker
are we
won't
doing
give us
this
anything
first?
right now. Yeah, I think you can just go Thunderbolt. I mean, right now you can pass and we already won, so it's just to humiliate
But
Magic.
yeah, let's just keep going. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, so another one.
Yeah, and some more potions. Have some more.
Here we go. So our Foglets are really strong right now.
All right, and then this guy doesn't really matter.
Yeah. You can still play
You
with
can
4 more
hang
points.
out.
And we have 100 points. It's a perfect number.
Oh, but now we have to select
Yeah,
one.
you need to choose something.
Oh, you can go. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Because I want to keep it nice. Nice.
Okay, so we're looking good. We're looking good now. We managed to grab 2 of our games, so it's not that bad. It's not that bad.
It's not that bad at all. We've got some time for some more, though. So what would you want to hop into?
I mean, if you want to, we can build another deck, or we can play again one of the decks that we already shown. We didn't play that
Really?
much with Northern Realms because Magic has a Northern Realms deck.
Got it.
But-
Let's make a new one.
Okay.
Let's just, why not? Something from scratch. We've got some time, so let's go to new deck. Do you have a preference on
Yeah, it's up to you.
eeny,
I'll-
meeny,
I'll
miny,
just-
mo?
I'll just help you, you know, building a proper one.
Building a proper one. Oh, it's hard. 'Cause we
Just
did some
pick your
really awesome.
favorite.
Skellige is always my favorite.
Now we can build another deck in Skellige, but we already shown 2 because
I know.
Magic has a
Because
wounded
Magic had the
one.
wound deck.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's up to you.
I don't usually play with scoia'tael, so let's do something that's not all dwarves and
Okay.
not necessarily traps. All right,
Silly traps. Traps are good.
traps, traps.
Let's just take Francesca. We can swap her later on, but she's usually the more versatile. So, the thing I would start with are actually gold cards, because then we can build our deck around that.
Sounds good. I want Yennefer in it. That's my.
You want
That's my
Yennefer.
thing. I want Yennefer in there.
Then if you want Yennefer, then we should either consider building actually a monster deck, or we should build a neophyte deck. We can try building neophyte deck.
Okay, let's do that.
Yes, then take Yennefer, follow that up with Saskia, because Saskia always buffs the entire side of your battlefield. I think you can put Zoltan Animal Tamer as well.
He's over here. There we go.
And Isengrim. This guy.
This guy.
Or maybe swap Zoltan
Oh.
Animal Tamer with Aglaith, with the Dryad lady.
Cool. Does it matter where you put them on?
She's agile, so you
She
can
goes
choose.
wherever.
And with that we can jump to Sylvas, because we need to support these guys with Sylvas. Let's go further. Let's go further. Let's take
Look,
nature's
this is
gift.
the cow. People were asking about the cow earlier.
Yes.
Cow's still here,
Cow
just
is
hanging
here.
out. He's all good. Don't worry
Yep.
about the cow.
Still has a fiend, so it's perfect. I'm sorry, short, not fiend. Okay, we will have neophyte, so we should go for Elias.
Here we go. Someone actually had asked earlier about the ways you can communicate with other players in game. So they are asking whether or not there was chat in it.
There's no chat in closed beta, and unfortunately, right now there's no way of communicate with other players via the game.
Mm-hmm. But that's not to say if you wanted to play with a friend, you could set up a voice chat.
Yeah, of
via
course.
Something else.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so going back to neophytes, we should take something cool that will trick magic.
What could possibly trick him though?
Actually, let's take Yavin. Yavin is always a good pick. He's on the far right.
Okay.
Very far right, yep. Because he's the card that Maciek played against us last time. If we're lucky, then you know there will be a weather on the board, and we can play him really
Play him well, like the way
quickly.
he did.
The other card that we could get should be probably on the left, because if I remember correctly, we should have another more to the left.
More.
Yes, Illyrian. I really am struggling with pronouncing her, but
The Elvish names are hard.
yes, of course. But this is a good start, and we should go for special cards now. I think we should. No, you are in the right place because we have silver special cards. Yes.
Like the decoy or last wish.
Yes, exactly. Actually, maybe last wish wouldn't be that bad. But let's start with Nature's Gifts, because
That's over here.
it's a
Here we go.
special card for scoia'tael. This is the only faction that has Nature's Gift because it copies the last special card played. Let's go with
Which you can kind of tell because it's got the banner on it that is the scoia'tael banner.
Exactly. Or the miniature banner on the...
Yeah, the little green.
Exactly. So
Do
let's go
some
with Scorch as
Scorch.
well. Yeah.
Always good to have around.
And maybe Aeromancy or... This is a bit harder, but I would go with either Aeromancy or Horn right now.
I'm gonna go horn.
Then let's go Horn. And right now we need only bronzes into our decks.
Browns.
So let's just go to the right. Let's take 3 of the Scorch traps, I think, because they are spawning
3 of the what?
neophytes. Fireball traps, sorry.
Got it.
Here we go. Because these traps will spawn 2 neophytes if they are triggered. Obviously, if Maciek won't trigger them,
He avoids them somehow.
then it won't be as good, but I hope he'll trigger them. Let's take Riot Officers, because we will be probably relying on the fact that we will have quite a few. Actually, not yet. Let's keep them till later. Let's take Riot Dragons.
Dragons.
These are the riders on
These
the
guys?
5s. No, the 5s.
These guys.
Yes, so there they will spawn a neophyte whenever their strength is changed. So
Cool.
we need to change the strength a lot. I'm still thinking we need more special cards because we need to change special cards into neophytes with Isengrim. So
What would you suggest? Ooh, I've never seen this one be played.
this is Adrenaline Rush. These cards make your chosen unit resilient, so it will stay till the next round. But I'm not sure it will work well with this deck. I think we can take just few Alza Thunder, because it works well with the deck.
And that just removes 6 points of strength
Yes.
from a card.
It's
That's
just a really-
non-gold.
Yeah, it's just a really aggressive card. It's versatile, so let's take all 3
All
of them.
All of the things. Got it.
And let's take Thunderbolts again, because we're playing a neophyte deck.
Cool.
And we have 3 slots left. I think we should just go with Riot Vanguard, the other riders. The 4th.
These
guys.
ones.
They will just spawn 1 Commando Neophyte when played. I'm still thinking about our leader. Is Francesca a good choice here?
Can take a look.
I would take either Francesca or Braverhawk.
We haven't used him before, so let's go ahead and take him.
Okay.
Cool.
So
Good?
let's save
Alright,
an exit.
let's
Let's try
try.
this deck. We don't have that many units in this deck because we will be spawning a lot of neophytes if we play our cards correctly.
Hopefully. All right.
So let's just jump
Just
into
hop
the game.
in. Deck number 2. Let's try it out. Onriku wants to know what your favorite card is. If
My
you have
favorite
one.
card.
Yeah.
Anakin wasn't
I have
built
quite a
in
few
heat.
favorite cards. One of my favorites for sure is Milva, that we were talking about previously. The card that returns the highest unit on the board for each player. And the other one that I'm really trying to build my decks around lately are Queen's Gods, that we were playing at the very beginning. We didn't manage to win, to grab that game, but
Yeah.
usually they are really good.
Can't win them all.
Exactly. But
Alright,
I would say these two for now. You know what? Right now, let's keep this guy. Let's keep Vanguard.
Okay.
Let's keep Scorch Trap. You can swap one of the
these?
Alzus, yes.
Okay,
Okay,
that's good.
that's a good change. And I
Anybody
think we can
else?
leave it like that.
Cool.
Yeah, let's leave it.
I think it's also good to know, like, you don't have to swap out all of the cards. Because I remember there was a time when I was first starting and I would just swap them. I don't know why. It was just like, oh, I can, so maybe I should. But that's not necessarily the case.
No, you can obviously choose how many cards
I'm
are you
going
up
to
three
ignore.
cards. Yes, perfect. You learn quickly. Oh, this time we're not lucky. We're starting the game. What's a good way of starting? We actually need to see what Maciek is doing. Probably he's playing a breeding deck because he has Gauss as his leader. But we'll see. Maybe I'm wrong.
I'm like, is it ever a good move to trap immediately?
No,
or no?
because we
then
don't-
they might. Because okay. I
We
see, I
don't
see, I
know.
see.
We don't know
don't
anything yet.
We don't
Let's
know.
start with Vanguard. With the four guys, the four riders. Yep. They will spawn
Okay.
one neophyte.
Where should we put them?
It's
Because
your
they can go
choice.
anywhere.
It's
so
your
this,
choice.
the symbol with the arrows
I
means
mean,
they can
I
go in
think,
whatever
I think
row.
Siege is the safest actually because
gonna say,
monsters are not
Very
focusing
frost
that
and
much.
fog usually.
Yes.
Your tricks will not save you, Dwarf.
Here we go. So he just spawned one of the neophytes. We can make more of them. It's a golem. So probably he's playing a Consume Death Wish deck. I'm not
A
sure of that.
Consume Death Wish deck.
Yes.
That's a pretty awesome name.
Basically, I suggest that Maciek will be using. I suspect that Maciek will be using a Chimaras to eat units with this skull icon, because this means whenever they are removed from the battlefield, they will do something to spawn more cards. We'll see if that will actually happen,
Yes.
but
Someone wants to know really quickly about deck names. They're asking if they can change it or if they're only going to have the default with numbers.
you can freely change it. That's no
We just
problem with
didn't
that.
because we're lazy. But
Exactly.
but yes, you can change the names of the decks.
Okay, so now you could actually play a card, play a trap on the melee roll. Maybe
Okay.
Maciek will trigger it, because this is a golem, so he
So-
can have up to 3 copies of a golem in his deck. So, no, Arakas Behemoth is a
Arakas
really
Behemoth.
cool card, but this tells us that he will be playing a consuming deck, because whenever something will be consumed, he'll spawn an Arakas. And probably then he'll breed it, because actually golems spawned by the golem, by the big golem, are breedable as well. So
Oh dear.
he'll swarm our board with numbers.
Yikes.
We're going for high numbers as well, so we'll see.
A Russian Retro wants to know if traps work against gold cards.
No, gold cards are not triggering traps. Ambushes can be triggered only by non-gold units.
Cool. All right, we've got to do something here. Now that we know what he's up to, I don't know if there's any way to...
Oh, we still have ways. I think we can just play another Vanguard right now.
Got it. Back in the
Your
in the
tricks
safe
will
row.
not save you, Dwarf.
And... Oh, it won't
okay.
kill him, so it won't spawn us, our neophytes.
It did do some damage though, so that's good at least.
Yes, it did. You know what? We can just remove this golem that we already have there with Alzastanda.
We can. Is this guy?
Yes, he'll spawn 2 golems, but we have an answer for that, I think.
You just,
I know,
think.
I know, but we'll see what Maciek will do.
Well, we'll see. Maybe I don't know.
You know, he's really sneaky. I played him a lot, so. Okay, this one. I'm just counting things right now, because if we would play
Counting
Yavin...
cards.
Yes. Because if we play Yavin right now, we'll deal 2 damage to the golem, we'll remove 2 small golems, so it will be 4 damage, and the trap, so it will be 5 damage. but will spawn 2 lesser golems from Earth Elementals from Earth Elemental, and they will be 2s. So in fact, it won't be that perfect for us, but we'll get another card.
Choices.
Yeah, I would actually go with Dragoon. Yeah, let's go with Dragoon. And let's play him on the siege roll.
Slaughter them to a man!
He's not changed yet. And here we go.
And he ate them. Oh
Yep.
dear. Oh dear. Oh no.
This was a really convoluted combo because it worked like that. He consumed a golem, so he triggered the consume ability, which made Arakas Behemoth spawn an Arakas. Therefore, Arakas brought every single copy of Arakas that Maciek had in his deck. Therefore, he has that many units right
all
now.
of the spiders.
Yes.
We all know where there's one spider, there's many.
So now I would use Yavin and I would get rid of all of the spiders because I think it will give us more points right now. Actually, it will be the same.
So this row?
It's whichever you prefer. Yeah, actually this one.
I don't like spiders, so I'm gonna go ahead and kill all of them.
So this way we actually gave him only 3 points and we got ourselves a card as well.
We get another dragoon.
Oh, Maciek made a Chimera resilient. Yeah, but I think we can go with Dragoon.
Peace with humans? I buy that!
Well, let's go all in this
Man,
round.
he's making.
Yep.
Oh no.
Yep. It's good for us. It's good for us. Let's play Horn on the siege.
I was about to say, should we just make sure that?
Yeah, because we need to
I
catch up to
shall
him
not
right
fail.
now. So we spawned 2 neophytes because dragoons, whenever their strength is changed, so whenever they are attacked or whenever they are buffed.
Oh, that hurt.
And this is example
So
of.
this is the Geralt Igni card.
Yep, it's a really painful example of Geralt Igni.
Yes.
But I'm not sure if we should invest in this round anymore. If we'll play Thunderbolt on our neophytes right now, we'll catch up to Maciek. We'll have 40 points as well. You want to do that? Because he still have Gulls, and if he'll play Gulls on his melee row right now, he will get a lot of points.
Okay.
I think 30 points. Yeah, but he'll lose some.
Well, but
He'll get 24 points for that.
But. All right. So you want to buff these guys?
Neophytes.
Neophytes.
Yes, these guys.
Does it work for all of them depending on the road?
Yes.
Oh.
Because it
Doesn't
works
matter
on all
what
the
row.
copies.
Okay,
Yep.
that's good. Okay. Now you've got to do something.
I told you, he'll play Gulls on the melee row and he'll get 26 points out of that if I counted everything correctly.
Naivety is a fool's
25 points.
Okay.
And
What are we doing now? 'Cause this is still the first round, by the way.
yes, we can still actually invest in this round.
What? That's crazy talk.
No, we can't.
I think we gotta
could
let
have
it
did that-
lie.
We could have did that before. Yeah. Let's pass.
All right, we're gonna.
Let's give him the
just gonna-
first round. It was a really.
We've both exhausted a lot of resources.
We'll see what he's got.
We'll
in
see
the
what we
next
get
round.
in the next hand dealing.
Oh no!
Of course.
The worst possible card to be kept. Okay.
Hacks.
Okay.
All right.
Let's go. Let's start with a ignore.
Ignore.
Because,
Okay.
Yeah, because we lost the round, so we don't need to force him. We will force him if we'll win this one.
Which is gonna be really hard because he already has 32 points and we haven't played anything yet.
Yes. Play a trap on a siege roll. Sorry, range throw. Because we'll get our neophytes out of that.
On the range throw?
On the
This
range
one?
throw. Yes, because fire elemental will spawn an elemental. Here we go. And we didn't get our neophytes.
Wah, wah.
Oh, I sense
Uh-oh.
Okay. Ciri is here, so
So-
Maciek wants to lose this.
He wants to lose this round, but he's got 40 points, so.
I don't think we are actually. You know what? Let's play Isengrim right now.
Where do we want to put him?
Whenever. It's a gold card, so.
The only good human is
We'll just chill in the back. Oh my god, all of them.
Oh, only 3 because we only used 3 special cards in this game.
You wish to play?
Oh no!
No! No! This isn't fair.
This is Gunter Odim.
Ah,
He spawns 3 shadows, and each shadow is dealing 1 damage to a random unit on the opponent side of the battlefield. Therefore, he was lucky, and 2 of them targeted one of our guys. So
man.
this is
Well,
this is not looking
I think
good
this
for us.
might be the first time I personally have seen somebody win in 2 rounds.
Let's just use our Rover Hog really quickly.
Okay.
I can't remember what we have.
What do we have? Nothing.
Okay,
great.
so
Scorch, Nature's Gift.
let's go with Scorch, maybe. There we go, Jaden
Okay.
is gone.
Helps a little bit. Maybe not quite enough.
No!
Oh man, he had
And
a
I
really
was-
great
okay,
deck.
okay, that's good.
Okay.
Go for Illyrian, because we will consume 2 of our neophytes.
Doesn't matter where she goes.
No, it doesn't.
I don't know why, I just like putting them in the back.
Men into the sea.
Here we go. So she consumed all of our neophytes, and she dealt as many damage as neophytes were consumed.
Got it.
So if we would have like 6 neophytes on the board, she could have cleared the entire board.
We
But
only have. Oh.
yeah, magic 1 into rounds. Here we go.
Oh my goodness.
You wanted to see that.
I
so-
did want to see that. I don't think I wanted to see it necessarily right now, but fair enough. Well played, sir.
Yeah, but we can tweak our deck, I think.
Okay, yeah, I think it has some refinement to be done. Granted, we just threw it together. So we'll hop back into the deck builder.
And yeah, Rover Hawk. This is
we'll
the
edit
guy.
it.
No, you don't want to
okay,
remove it.
I did. I thought my brain read delete as edit. I don't know why.
That's nice. And as you can see, you had a change name or edit name option as well, right there. Okay.
Just delete it because it didn't work. Delete. No, I'm just kidding.
We can delete it. You want to
No,
play
I don't
something
want to
different?
delete it. I don't want to delete it. I want a redemption story here. I want us to get this deck together. I don't want to win with it.
Then I would remove the dragoons and I would take Blue Mountain Commando for them.
Okay. Random name 789 wants to know if it's ever beneficial to make yourself go first with scoia'tael.
Yes. Sometimes it's really efficient if you don't want, for instance, one of your units or few of your units be removed, because sometimes you end up with resilient dwarfs that are of the same value, and you know that your opponent is holding Scorch just to get rid of them really quickly. So then you're forcing yourself to start fast, and you're buffing one of your dwarfs or even attacking one of your dwarfs to just
To make the
Yes.
numbers not even, so therefore Scorch won't take all of them out.
Yes, exactly. Or you're decoying them. There are actually quite a few ways of using your ability when you're starting fast. It's not often, but it happens. Okay, so let's go to the bronze units.
Hop on over to bronze.
Yes. And we need our Blue Mountain Commandos. They will be on the almost far right. They are fourth. And these guys. They will allow us to replay a bronze unit of our choice. So we will be able to use
Excellent.
Riot Vanguard twice. Actually, maybe even more times. What can we change as well?
What else? V Perpion wants to know if Detlef is a card.
Right now, he's not a card. He's not in closed beta, so
But
this is all I can
yeah,
say.
okay. That's good. That's good enough.
Okay.
What should we swap here? Anything? I mean,
I mean, it's hard to
was
say
a really
because
strong
we
deck.
didn't. Yeah, and we didn't have that good of a hand initially.
but he didn't use any weather, so that wasn't the issue.
It wasn't. Basically, it depends on what he will be playing now. I mean, I would keep this deck like
You would keep
is.
it. Okay.
Oh, we
Or-
could do one more.
I'm
no.
willing to get rid of Yennefer if it means we'll
No,
win.
no.
Okay.
Yennefer is good. Unless Maciek is playing a breed deck again.
Oh god, and then
But she should be good.
okay.
No, let's give it another try. Maybe this time will be better.
All right.
Maybe our initial hand will be better.
Hopefully.
Let's jump into it. Because
All
we,
right.
we actually didn't mulligan to fullest, so.
It's true. So once more, with feeling, let's hop in.
He's playing monsters again.
Oh, but he's different now. This is a different
better
deck
now.
because he's got
This will
Aerodin.
be high values, I suspect. Maybe he'll get to use faction ability to the fullest. We will see. Okay, so Alzestanda is still there. Isengrim is still there, which is good. Vanguards are there. It is good. I'm not sure. You want to keep trap or?
Sure? Question mark.
Because basically we need to keep that guy for sure. Maybe we can swap one of the Alzestandas because we don't need two of them.
So people in the chat are wondering who Magic is. He is our opponent in this game. We
Yes.
introduced him at the beginning, but if you've missed it, that's who he is.
And he's another designer
Yes.
on our team. Okay, so let's swap one of the Alzes.
Oh, hi!
There you go.
Precious!
You have your Yennefer.
Yay! That makes me happy now.
And actually, let's swap trap. Maybe we'll get a silver card. Yeah, here we go.
Perfect.
Let's
Accept.
skip it.
Ignore.
Ignore. And again, we weren't lucky. But we're keeping our beginning the same, so Vanguard.
Vanguard, go to the back.
Your tricks will not save you, Dwarf.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So he's immediately going with Aridin.
Then probably he has Geralt as well. He probably will play just these two cards and he'll pass. Because he will use his ability to the fullest. Because then he'll keep one random unit on the board and it'll be only
And
one
it'll be
of those
one
two.
of those two.
So we
I
should
see.
think about actually catching up to him really fast. But let's just go with another Vanguard. Or if you want to, we can use the Blue Mountain Commando again. I mean again, but for the first time to replay. Yeah, we should probably focus on the siege roll.
Boof.
Yes, and again on the siege roll.
Your
No!
tricks will
Oh,
not
I thought I
save
was
you,
selecting
Dwarf.
that. Oh, I thought it was on the different card. Oops.
Okay.
Oops. I messed up.
Oh, and Maciek
wait.
just wants to keep Eredin on the board, so
Okay.
he's just giving us the
That's
first
fine,
turn.
because I messed up, so I'm glad that hopefully...
Okay, let's pass,
Okay,
let's pass.
okay,
We're one
okay.
card behind, we'll force him to play, so we'll be almost equal, because we'll still have to play our cards first.
Okay. That might come in handy later.
Yes, but he's starting strong. We'll see what will happen. So, let opponent go first.
Alright. Come on, monsters. Show us what you got.
Okay, he'll be damaging a lot. He'll be really damaging a lot. But that means he'll have frost as well. So go... maybe
Wait,
not now.
let's see. Question? Should we use it?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Why not? He has no way of bringing him back. Let's do this.
That'll help us later, right? So,
I mean, I still think he has some high value. Here we go.
he has high value cards, but the ones that won't damage
Frost will be there
us.
for sure.
Yes. Good
Uh,
to know. I don't think we've got any
you know what?
clear.
No, but we have Nature's Gift. Zoom in for the Nature's Gift right now. Here we go. It will become a Scorch.
Ah, excellent.
Go for it.
Want to use it?
Yes.
All right.
Because if,
Let's rock and
if
roll.
Maciek will play Frost, then Ice Giant will become a 14, and we don't want that.
No, we don't.
Okay, this is looking nice for us.
Finally.
Let's go with Elias, I think, for now. This guy. And let's play him on a siege. Yeah, siege roll will be the safest
Love
again.
is war.
And a little bit of Frost now. He
Is the
needs to
frost gonna
stay in
come
the game,
now?
so.
Or... Okay,
It's not a
Thunderbolt.
Frost. It's not a Frost yet. So now you can go with Vanguard. Siege roll again. Everything on the siege
Put him
roll.
in the back. Put him in the back.
So Elias is getting points whenever a neophyte appears on the board. This is why we play them.
Okay, Foglets. But that's the ancient Foglet, which is a little bit different.
Yes, that means there will be a weather play in this game.
Oh dear. I'm like dreading the weather coming. I don't
Yep.
want it. I don't want
Let's
it.
go with Broverhog for now. We have our leader.
Ah. What do we want to do?
We just want to play him. We just want to get our another silver card into the game. Here we go. We want her. So this is perfect. Oh, I forgot that she's being played immediately.
Yeah. So what? What do you want to put her?
Zero probably, because she'll get rid of
Drive
our
the Eggmen into the
one
sea.
guy. and will damage everything for 1. It's not
It's
perfect.
not, yeah, I was about to say.
I just didn't count our silvers correctly. I totally forgot that we have horn on our hand.
Ah, okay, I see. Ooh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
This is Stammelford's Trembles. This will damage our entire side of the board for 2. So as you can
Well,
see,
1, 2, 3.
so we're looking good.
Release,
We're
yeah.
looking good. I think I like it.
Are we looking good? Because we're down quite a few
We're
points.
still looking good, but we should use Alzor and remove one of the foglets. I mean, the only foglets, because foglet will snowball. When Maciek will play weather,
Okay.
when he'll play fog, then he'll get more and more power.
Eee.
We still want to lose this one, so don't
Okay.
worry about that.
Everything's okay? Okay.
Just play Yavin on the melee row.
I fail men herrieth den
All right.
verde.
I
Pity
don't
we
know.
didn't have this before.
I know, I was gonna say what the other cards would have been nice. But oh,
Here we
foglet's coming out. Oh no, the rain.
go. This was a skellige
Oh,
storm.
this is the opposite of what we thought was gonna happen. I thought frost was coming.
He just bluffed us.
Instead, the
but-
rain came.
But we're still not looking that bad, so don't worry
Do we-
about that.
Do we think?
Go for Scorch Trap on the melee roll.
That's what I was.
It's a pity that we didn't have it before when Yavin was being played.
He can just pass at this point, though.
No, he can't pass because he's behind.
But he. No, he's not.
No, because we have one.
I know we've won one round, but I don't think there's any possible way we can catch up that many points.
I mean, there still is.
Okay. You are the better mathematician than I am, so I'm going to trust you with that.
But actually, if you want to, we can pass now.
I feel like we should.
Then let's pass. Let's get our last card. Maciek is behind. He'll start now.
Yes, yes.
So he'll be really behind. He'll
Okay.
have 4 cards, we'll have 5.
He's keeping one of his riders. We got this back, which
No, it's good if it will spawn us a neophyte, so if we'll manage to play it properly.
oh man, rain immediately.
Go for a range draw, because
Water
he
hag.
probably keeps fog. So
Okay.
go for the range draw. With the scorched fireball trap.
Range throw.
Yep.
Just put that there.
And fog. It needs to be a fog.
Oh,
That's not the fog. That's not the fog.
No. Okay, well, misinterpreted that.
Go for Yennefer and for a negative one at that.
All right, Yen.
Crossed the wrong sorceress.
So the creepiest looking card, in my
Yep.
opinion.
Yep. But it will deal 2 damage to the entire board. So we didn't have anything on the board, so we actually managed to use it pretty smoothly. Oh, my
all
god.
of
Yes!
those, yeah.
Shall tread on
Perfect.
us.
This is what we were waiting
None
for.
shall tread on us.
It's a shame about all the weather on the board.
Because it
But-
triggered on every single one of the foglets. Okay, we're looking good now.
Someone is asking if you can combo Yevon and a trap.
Yes, you can. You
Yes.
can play a trap and then you can follow that up with Yavin. You can combo traps with every disloyal unit in the game. Okay.
What?
I mean, we can be greedy because if Maciek is playing as his last card, we won't be looking good. But I would still be greedy. Let's go with Isengrim now.
Okay. Well, it doesn't
Wait.
really matter. It
Doesn't
doesn't
really
matter
matter.
because
He's
they're
gold.
all affected.
His gold, he'll change all of our special cards that we played into neophytes. So let's do this. I
back.
think we have 4.
Human is a dead human. None shall tread on
Oh.
us.
Yep.
4.
4.
And what's
What's
the
he
last
got?
card?
Oh!
No! It was wrong. It's like the worst possible card for us.
God. Okay. Destroy all units on the battlefield with 3 strength or lower. So he blew up his board, but
Yeah, but he destroyed all of our neophytes that were.
except.
No.
No?
We have only golden cards. It won't affect
Oh
them.
crap! You're right.
Basically, if you wouldn't be greedy, if you would play Thunderbolt before and then Isengrim, then we would have like 5 points on each of our neophytes, and Draug wouldn't affect them. We just played it wrong. I
Well,
mean,
this is
we
all
were
we can
greedy,
do.
so
Well. Oh, what?
you just
I just
buffed
buffed him.
Yeah.
Why not? We're gonna lose. Just buff everybody. It doesn't.
Yeah.
It's not even gonna work.
Yeah,
Play the cards.
let's do this.
Want. Now I'm sad. This deck makes me sad.
But we could have win that. We were just too greedy.
It happens.
Because
it
it
happens.
works.
Greed gets the best of you.
Yeah, it worked pretty well in the last round. But
I'm like, I want to go again. We need to win with this.
it's up to you.
But it seems really hard. Then this would be the last one if we played it.
Okay, then let's do this. But maybe we want to do some tweaks. Maybe actually the trap worked really good in this one. It's really hard to predict it.
Anything else though that we might be missing?
I'm not sure. I'm really not sure because I feel like we could have more special cards to make Isengrim more valuable. But again, we played it really good this time around. We just didn't finish it up as well as we should. Well, let's give it another try with,
People are wanting to see Northern Realms, so maybe Magic will
let's-
play
then
Northern
let's
Realms,
jump
or
into
should
the
we?
normal
We can do that. All right,
Yeah, why not?
that's fine. Let's.
Let's just edit the Realms deck.
Okay, we will play Northern Realms for you.
This is actually a pretty simple Northern Realms deck, and it has some promotions. It has a spy. It has
It's all the
Witchers.
Witchers, which everybody loves.
This is
for
the
Roche.
deck that Maciek played against us at the very beginning. He actually won with that. So let's just go with this deck.
All right,
Why not?
fair enough. Cool. We'll end on this. Will be our final match, but hopefully we'll win it.
Let's hope so.
Come on.
You've got the heart.
Oh dear. He's playing the skelliges.
Close ranks!
Probably it's the wounded one, the one that he played before. Unless he has more surprises for us. We can mulligan one of the River Hunters because he'll still bring all of his friends to the board.
Okay. Okay.
Blue stripes we should keep. We should get rid of one of the witches because Vesemir will bring all of them.
I'll give
I
a
mean-
review.
Every single one would bring all of them. We should keep the commandos, I think,
Okay.
because they will be buffing themselves when we play all three of them.
Do we need two Elzers
No,
yet?
you can
swap
swap
one out.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, hello.
That's
good.
That's pretty neat. Okay.
What's he gonna do? Well, the one
I
thing I
suspect-
do like is I like that you can see where they're moving their cars. You can see what they're selecting. You can kind of see if they're fiddling with a choice.
Yeah, it adds tension to the game. Like, I actually like that a lot because whenever you play something that your opponent wasn't expecting, like they immediately go to that card and they are reading it. Like, how did that happen? So
Yep.
it's really cool interaction.
Alright,
Okay,
so Siri.
that means Maciek wants to lose the first round.
Yep. Yes, it does. 'Cause if
Or
he
he's bluffing
loses,
us.
then she comes back. But
You can't target her with.
yeah, no, she's gold.
We can target her with Roach, but
I don't know that
it's
it's
not
worth
enough
it
point,
because
no.
she wouldn't be removed anyway.
and when she'll come back
And then
to
she'll
his
just
hand, she'll be refreshed.
Yeah, but it would then force it. Well, it wouldn't, I guess. It wouldn't really matter. It's okay.
I think we should start with Witchers as well, as Maciek did before, because
Not much
we
left
don't want them to
that
draw
wood.
them in the second round. Therefore,
Oh, my God, it's
not
back.
again.
It's back.
It's looking good again. We have 6 points of advantage. We should probably get like 12-point lead before passing. So let's go with Redanian Knight. Yeah, it's just a pure value. We're not showing anything,
Long
and
live
we have everything covered now. 27
Calm
points.
yourselves.
Okay, so Maciek for sure wants to
He
win
definitely
this
wants
one.
to lose.
So let's just pass.
Let's let him lose.
Yes.
Give him
because
what he wants.
he would need to play 2 or 3, I think 3 cards to actually get back into this game. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want to. He didn't really want it.
But again, last time we managed to win the first one, actually without any effort, but we didn't manage to grab the game. So
Well,
let's
that's
hope
true.
that
Can't be
this
too
one-
confident. So we got a clear weather, and who else came in?
We should start with River Hunters because they will get. They need a lot of time
No
to
time to whimper.
bring all of them on the board. And you if you remember Witcher 2, that they were in Witcher 2 at the very beginning, in Volted
Do we
Scum.
want to waste a turn?
No, because we're not sure if Maciek has Skellige Storm, for instance. You know, to counter us. Like, he
Alright.
surprised us with that
That's
in
true.
the last game. So
That is true.
let's go with Geralt.
Damn it.
So just, flat points. We he increased its point because Northernholm's faction ability is giving +2 points to every gold units that appeared on the board on your side of the battlefield. So this is working really well for us. What to do now? I think now we could break the ceiling of our River Hunters with our Blue Stripe Scout. Yep.
Bloody non-humans.
Let's go for the other one because this one still has a counter
He's
on
got
him.
time to
So,
pull on the last guy.
yep. Oh, Maciek is preparing something big.
Okay. This guy, this is the one that does best when other people are wounded, yes?
Yes. We can either...
And he's got the bears going.
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe he has a lacerate to, to wound his entire row, but I'm not sure if he would actually do that. But for now we need one more turn, so we can either... Actually, you know what?
What?
Let's copy, let's use Volta stability and let's copy our buffed River Hunter. This guy.
Onward! Attack!
Nice.
The other guys got the buff, and now we'll get a fourth one.
I like this. I
And
like this
now-
one. And now there's another.
Now we'll promote all of them.
Oh. I like this. I like this.
We're really in front, so we'll see.
I'm scared now because I'm like, I feel
Go
like
for promotion.
he's going to do
Go for
something.
promotion.
Who are we going to promote?
River Scouts,
River
all of
Scouts,
them will be
all of them?
promoted.
Excellent.
Here we go. And all of them will get additional 2 points. So this is more or less how Northern Realms are working. They're working out golden cards about promotion. They want, many units of the same type. You want to promote them, make them invulnerable to, negative effects.
To most negative.
Yes, most negative effects. So we'll see. We'll see what Maciek is keeping from us. Right now I would just pass because we are like 41 points in front. So it will be really hard for him to catch up to us.
Yeah, I would want to see his move here because he's building something.
Here we go.
There we
Gren,
go.
You remember that guy.
Yes, I do.
All of them got buffed by every single wounded unit. So with one unit, he almost caught up to us.
That's really impressive.
We could have used that Alzur to actually
Yield
remove one
and
of the
save me
guys.
some
Oh,
time.
Seer's back.
Yep. I wasn't expecting that at all.
Barely lost that though.
Yeah, we have
And now,
one Marvelous
Mokva goes back.
Oh, we're
Ooh.
looking good. We're looking good now.
Although I say that all the time, I'm always like, ooh, and then it's like, well, sometimes it doesn't work out, but. Ooh, okay.
Oh, we need to
Oh,
keep... if he hits all the thunder, we're not looking good. But... actually,
so talk about Hjalmar a little bit for those who don't know.
Hjalmar is a really cool card. He'll basically spawn Lord of Lundvik on the other side of the board. And when Lord of Lundvik will be removed from the board, Hjalmar will get bonus. He'll get 10 additional strength
Yeah.
to himself. So
So then
Maciek,
he's 20.
exactly,
and
Maciek will be
gold.
trying to remove him from the board, and we don't have
We don't
that
want.
many
We want to
ways.
like protect him.
We could play Zoltan Duda now, but I don't think that's worth it. I think that we should just... Actually, if he has Scorch, we can't play our commandos.
We just.
You know what?
should
Let's
we
start with Roach and attack Hjalmar. Why not?
The
Sure.
North, Temeria.
Then Hjalmar
Then at
will
least, yeah, at least
Yep.
he's not getting as many points.
be... Yeah, here we go. He had also Standa. Okay, then let's go for... I'm thinking about Clear Skies, actually.
I know. I was. I'm like, can we just
Yeah,
make
let's
him do
this.
something?
Let's do this.
Waste a turn and see what he does.
He's thinking. He has something tricky up his sleeve. Oh, here we go. Good thing that we didn't play anything. Go for Also Standard. Let's remove this guy. We still don't want to show all of our cards yet.
think we're finally in good shape. Let's
Okay.
see, 25. Okay, okay.
No, let's start with the...
these guys?
Yes.
I was just talking. Okay.
We'll see what magic will do.
It's only got a couple left.
Warcry. You'll have 10. I think we can still have it. Go for another one.
We'll see. Come on, come on, come on.
Oh, magic
Oh.
passed. Here the Scorch.
Ah,
go
so
for
we
the
can't
last
do
one.
anything.
She probably wasn't expecting that we have 3 of these guys in our hand. So let's do this. And perfect. We won.
Well, we're gonna play Zoltan
Yeah,
now
let's play
because
it.
why not?
Oh, we can actually show Dudas.
Yeah, so these are the 2 little birdies that get spawned.
Yes.
I'm assuming we're gonna want to buff ourselves.
Yes, of course. And with
Well-
that... Perfect.
Yay! We can finally end on a happy note.
We managed to grab the last game, but it was a close one, especially with the second round. I totally wasn't expecting him to catch up to us, like, in just 2 moves, and it was crazy. Okay.
Cool. So one other thing I want to do really quickly is just kind of show people the different options here, because people were asking whether or not there's a tutorial or different matches. So you have a casual match, practice mode where you're playing against AI, and tutorial, which, yes, if you're brand new to Gwent, you can hop in there and figure out the basic rules of it.
Yes, and of course you'll be able to play with your friends as well.
Yes.
But this is a really special build, so we can show it to you.
Yep.
You can actually jump into
Let's do
collection
collection.
because
Yeah,
nobody...
we haven't looked at that yet.
Exactly. So this is a collection. This is a collection of every card in the game. You can look at it freely. You can zoom in every card freely. And this is where you will be crafting cards. If you would look into the top right corner of the screen, we have 3 icons there. One is the ore, the one on the left. Then the one in the middle, the green one, are the scraps that are used to craft the cards. And the one on the far right is a keg. And keg is your card keg. You have cards in the kegs. And you need to obtain them from the troll. You'll see that
Yes.
later. I just feel silly talking about it like that, but...
Why? I think it's great. I love the trolls. The trolls are some of my favorite.
He's amazing.
creatures.
You'll really like him. He's talking a lot, so...
Chatty trolls are the best trolls.
Yes.
So yeah, I want to just look at some of the art through here because there's so much great stuff.
Yes, there's a lot of cards in here. You can just look at all of them freely.
Or we can go through. So these are all the neutral cards, which again, the new banner system you can see very easily since they're all kind of neutral colored, brown.
Yes.
Monsters.
Red. Aggressive red.
Yes. And then each of the banners themselves is a little different.
Yes.
So the gold cards are a little bit fancier than the other ones,
Yep.
as it should be.
Exactly like that. I mean, you won't see the difference on the board
crones.
already, but...
I've said we should have used the crones. The crones are great.
The crones are really good. They're really good when your opponent is not expecting them. Because they are higher than the witches.
Yes. Someone has a question about the account level. So you see next to the Geralt picture, it says level 0.
Yes.
They're wondering what that means and / does.
It's level your account. Basically, the more games you play, the more experience you get and you're leveling up your account. For each level gain, you're getting a little reward. So this is basically it.
Cool. Anything in here we didn't get a chance to play that's a particularly cool card?
I think Dijkstra is a really cool card, but
Oh,
he's
there he
really
is.
hard to play. Yeah, you can zoom him in. This card will actually depromote, will take away gold status from every card that is currently on the board.
Oh, wow. All of them, even
Yes,
yours.
Even yours.
Okay.
And then we'll add 1 strength to himself for each card depromoted like that. So with this, you can actually make some of the heroes
Vulnerable.
vulnerable and resurrectable again. So if you want to reuse their abilities, you can use them in the next round and things like that, or decoy them. It's a really hard to play card, but I really love it. So this is probably one of my favorite cards from the Northern Realms.
And then Philippa was the one that in the
Yes.
first round.
That
I was like, what
destroyed
happened?
us.
I was looking at the chat, and then I looked up, and everything had gotten crazy.
Yes, she's as you could see, she's setting the entire row to 1. You can play her on your own row, but and sometimes it actually works if you want to, to keep your wounded unit from being scorched. But it's like
But-
really, really rare.
Yeah, I was about to say that seems like a very minor,
No, but
very unique situation.
Sometimes you just want her points, so you're playing her on the empty row. But usually you're keeping her to, to you really hurt your opponent.
Ooh.
And
just noticed her.
this is Pavetta. You probably, if you read books, then you know her.
I've only read half of them so far. No spoilers. I was more drawn to the light in the card. I'm like a
Yes.
raccoon. I just look at shiny things.
Mm,
And then scoia'tael we've played a lot of, so I feel like there's probably not that many cards here.
I mean, we
that-
didn't manage to play
We didn't-
Saskia.
I was about to say, yeah, Saskia never came up. We did have her in our deck, but we didn't manage to get lucky enough to
All
draw
of the
her.
other golds landed on the board, but we didn't manage to play Saskia. We didn't actually manage to play Toruviel, because Toruviel is a really cool ambush card. It's the girl, the 6th girl next to Yarpen.
6 girl, yeah.
Yes. If you could zoom her in. Basically, you play her face down, so she's an ambush card, and you reveal her when your opponent passes, and so you're getting the points when your opponent passes, and then you're adding 2 strength to all non-gold units on her row. So she's a really tricky card to play. I lost game to her today because I was pretty sure that that my opponent was just bluffing me or had Ciaran on his row, but he revealed Toruviel, he buffed his entire row, and I lost by like 6 points. And I was like, no!
Curses!
Skellige. In Skellige, we covered most of the cards,
We
I think.
did.
Because we love Skellige.
We do. I love Skellige a lot.
Oh, but we didn't cover Cambi.
Ah, yes.
It's
We gotta
again,
zoom in so you can see.
It's one of my favorites, but it's so hard to play. This card has a counter of 3. You can see it on the banner.
Yep.
After 3 turns, she'll summon Heimdall. And then Heimdall will destroy everything that is on the board. So he'll clear the entire board, but Heimdall will be spawned for your opponent. So you can use it if you know that your opponent needs to invest. Like if you won the first round, then you can just use this card and then burn 2 or 3 turns just to keep them playing. But it's extremely hard to play. I use it only in certain decks, but it's still one of my favorites because it's so
It's
awesome.
definitely a crazy card. I didn't really know how to play it very well, and so when I was first all right, I'm just gonna put this in here and see what it does. And then when he blew up the board, I was like, whoa.
Yep.
Okay, maybe that was, and I didn't play him properly, so I was like, well, all right. Now I know what that does, and
You really need to
maybe
think
I
about her.
shouldn't have done that, but it's okay because it was cool.
Yes, and it's basically a lore thing because Cambi was a cockerel that was announcing Ragnarok, the end of the world, and then Heimdall was coming. Therefore, we have it introduced in here.
And Mondo Pandora is asking, because I think some people are popping in, they may not have heard you earlier when you were talking about disloyal cards. So
Okay.
Cambi is a disloyal card. If you want to just refresh everyone's memory
Yeah,
on
of
the
course.
disloyal.
Basically, disloyal cards are the cards that you're playing on your opponent's side of the board. So you're playing this card and you're giving points to your opponent.
Right.
Therefore, these cards usually have really powerful abilities to to mitigate the fact that you're giving away points, and this is more or less it.
Yep.
And all of the other golden cards we have covered.
Yeah, I think we played almost all of them.
Yeah,
Because we
even
did
the
play a lot of
silvers.
Skellige.
Even the silvers we got covered, but there's one card that people really like, and it's Blue by Lugas. He's
Oh, yeah, where is he?
he's lower. He's really blue. The
He's
blue
really
guy.
blue.
Yes, he's really blue.
He's very accurately named.
Yeah, if you remember the quest from The Witcher 3 when you were helping him, overcome his fears. You were traveling to a
I do
cave.
remember him.
And there were hallucinations and
Yes.
stuff. And one of these hallucinations was a really massive whale that was, flying through the cave. And this guy spawns a whale card on the opponent side of the board that will travel across the board, dealing, removing one strength from the entire board, from the entire row that he's currently on, and from himself. So 4 times he'll travel across the board
Yeah.
and will remove 1 strength from every unit on that row.
So the whale just kind of messes with you
Yes.
a little bit
Yes.
every time.
It's a really safe card to play, I don't know, on the second round. if you just want to, to irritate your opponent.
It is a very irritating card. But then you look at it and it's a giant blue whale and you're like, I can't be too mad at it.
Yep, exactly. Then with Skellige, I think, yeah, we
The
showed
only
most
card
of
I
the...
think, because there's a leader.
I mean, we can talk about leaders if you want to. Because
Yeah,
we didn't
let's
cover
go
the
through
leaders.
all of the leaders because I don't think we discussed them here and there, but not all
Okay.
the time.
Yeah, so basically, King Bran, we didn't get to use him that much, but we should use him in our discard deck because he'll let you discard 2 cards, but then he'll let you choose any card from your deck, and you can just draw it to your hand. So it obviously works perfectly with the guys that are being played and being discarded.
Right.
The next one is Krach,
Which
So,
we've
yeah.
played.
He's spawning 2 uncrate warriors and
When they
uncrate
wound
warriors.
themselves.
Exactly, it works perfectly with wounded decks. Actually, not only wounded decks. And Harald the Cripple, he's really aggressive leader. He's removing 4 strength from all units on the opponent side of the board that are wounded. So if you'll manage to use Tamerlfort's Tremos and then follow it up with Harald, then you can more or less decimate the entire board of your opponent.
Cool. So that was Skellige leaders.
Mhm.
Now we'll hop over to monsters. Aridin, again, we've seen.
We've covered already.
Yep.
We've covered girls.
Yep.
And Dagon.
We didn't really
Yes.
see him.
This is a card that you're playing in the weather decks because it allows you to choose and spawn weather of your choice. So you can spawn frost, fog, or rain. It's really versatile and it's really, really good with the weather decks because it's just additional weather. We were struggling with our fog last time.
Yes.
With that guy, we
could have won.
Exactly.
All right, and then Northern Realms.
We covered Foltest. We
Yep.
actually won thanks to him. We covered Radovid because
Yes, we
Maciek
saw
was
him.
playing
He hurt us with him.
Yes, he's just dealing 10 damage to a chosen unit. And Henselt promotes the entire row that you select. So if you have a lot of units on the row, he'll promote every single one of them, which can trigger some abilities that are obviously working whenever a golden card is being played. It's a really powerful card to a promotions deck.
Cool.
Then we have
Thanks,
Scoia.
Scoia'tael, the last faction.
So, Francesca, it's pretty straightforward. It allows you to choose up to 3 cards from your hand and replace them with cards randomly drawn from your deck. So it's
So you're
like a
discarding
mulligan.
3 cards.
It's like another mulligan
Okay.
later on. Then we have Efna, and Efna allows you to replay any card of your choice, which can be a golden card as well. And then the last one is Broverhog, which we covered because he chooses a silver card from your deck and allows you to play it immediately. And
Yeah,
did
we
we
used
just
him.
cover it?
Yeah, I think those are all of the leaders that you'll see in the closed beta. And then we took a look at the collection, the deck builder. I think those are pretty much all the things you'd want to cover. So yeah, and I think we're actually about out of time. So first off, I want to thank everybody who joined us for this stream. We really appreciate you being here. Again, a reminder that if you are already signed up for the beta, invites will start going out tomorrow around this time. So keep an eye out for that. They will be going out in waves. So if you, for some reason, don't get in tomorrow, it's totally fine. There will be more invites coming along, so don't worry too much. And anything else that I'm missing? I don't think so.
I didn't think so.
Great. All right, we will see you guys around the Gwent table. Enjoy.
Thank you guys.
Bye.
Have a good one.